Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fine human beings of all shapes and sizes, it is Monday, my dudes. My name is Sean Plott.
I'm Lee Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bloom.
It's such a treat to be back. Let's begin by talking about myself. I just got done with 2 weeks of doing nothing, and I am amazed at how much more energy I have. Holy crap, it turns out that every now and again, it's not about buckling up, you know, hunkering down and doing the work. You're actually an organism that is at risk of death. And so what I did is nothing. I slept 12 hours a day for a lot of days. There were a couple days where I woke up, drank soju, went to bed, woke up, drank soju, went to bed. And movies happened. Couldn't tell you anything about them. I feel fantastic. And we are, believe it or not, playing a game. It is called Disco Elysium. You may have heard of it. If you haven't, don't worry. You haven't missed anything. We're going to return back to our playing of Disco Elysium soon. But before we hop into it, I have to ask my fine co-hosts how they have been. Starting with Dr. Bloom. How are you, Sean?
Oh, switching it too.
Switching it up. How's it been? That's right. Surprise, motherfuckers.
It's going well. It's going good. It is busy as heck over here in the Bloom household. I mentioned a few weeks ago in one of our last episodes that my wife and I had begun the process of applying to be foster parents, and as of last week, we've got a 10-year-old girl who is staying with us.
Hey!
And an absolute delight of a tiny human being. She's amazing. She loves coloring and stickers and making jewelry. She has decorated our entire fridge. We used to have a fridge that didn't have anything on it, and now
it was a cold metal plate of devastation that you would open up purely for sustenance. You didn't even buy salt until she came along.
Exactly.
Unbelievable.
Exactly. No, now it's covered in feathered boas and macaroni art, and she's amazing.
Now, so the parents that I know that have gone through the act of having a bebe, one of the very first things that changes, and I'm using real diplomatic language, like one of the things that changes is sleep schedule. How is the organism Sean Bloom doing with obviously something that's fantastic, but you already were doing a whole lot at USC. Are you getting to sleep, my friend?
Well, I've been sleeping so far, and my strategy for sleeping has been to not do any of my work.
As someone who did this for 2 weeks, it's amazing. Congratulations.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's still, I feel like I've offset that sort of with other stuff. And I'm regretting it a little bit because I have class tomorrow, and I'm going to be up late tonight preparing for that. That's going to be fun times.
We'll end at 9, I promise.
No, it's been good. You know, we skipped over the part where the child is up all night crying and or is desynchronized from the parents' sleep schedule.
And you went straight to you staying up all night crying.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
No.
I mean, it's pretty wonderful because she's incredibly independent and self-sufficient, and very good at finding activities to do and keeping herself busy. If we need a few minutes to step away and do something, pay some bills, or do something like that. But yeah, no, it's still a lot. It's a lot of different stuff than I was doing a week ago.
Well, congratulations.
That's awesome.
That's
congrats.
Heck
amazing.
Yeah. And now, I want to talk about what I've been doing the last 2 weeks, but that it's literally, in some ways, Actually, no, I've had a pretty good 2 weeks, and we'll get to that.
We'll
get
it's
around.
good.
Lee, how has the last 2 weeks fared for you?
2 weeks. I mean, pretty good. Like, let's see. Well, okay. So the biggest thing that I'm thinking about right now is the deep thrumming machine that I mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The DTS.
So
DTM.
the neighbors upstairs, and if they listen, if the neighbors upstairs, if you listen to this, sorry, I don't think you do. But a while ago, there was this problem where at 7 a.m. there was this rhythmic, kind of hopping, thumping sound, which I assume was an adult exercising. But when I would go and talk to the people upstairs, they were like
rubbing their body in a continuous motion slowly across a graveled surface. Hold on, let me scoop.
That's serious exfoliation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then
those pores.
I went and talked to them, and they were a bit salty. The person that I spoke to was a bit salty.
Salty about being approached, being talked to.
Yeah, but like secretly salty, like sort of salty, like secret crypto salty. And then he basically was like saying, "Oh, like you must be here. What you're hearing must be our 1-year-old." So I've decided that they have a very athletic 1-year-old. But then
yes,
that's fine. That resolved itself because at some point that stopped.
Yeah,
but as of
aged out of it.
Yeah, as of this morning is the second time of the new implement, which I call the deep thrumming machine, because I don't know what it is, but it sounds like, I don't know, something between a laundry machine, a trash compactor, and perhaps it might be a treadmill, but I'm not sure. And it seems to be positioned inside the wall above my bed. Yeah, so that's at 7. That's a new 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, are you sure it's not feature. Perhaps rodents in the wall that are operating in an early morning import-export business, and the trucks are arriving and trying to raise raw steel into little rodent trucks?
Yeah, no, we're not sure of that. So I'm waiting for my. I have a housemate who's coming back, who's in a camping trip. One of these socially distanced camping trips, which you may have heard about. I don't know about that, but the point is, I'm waiting for her to get back so that I can see if she's willing to be the point person, so that I don't have to be going up and being like, I'm the person who said there must be someone working out in your apartment, and you said no, there isn't, and now I'm going to be like, there's a deep thrumming machine coming from your apartment, and you'll say, no, there isn't.
No, you want to distribute the attacks from multiple angles. There it is.
That's right.
I'm just here to perform a disbelieve check. I want to.
What I think, you're gonna have more than one roommate, right? Total.
Yes, I have a house of 3.
Perfect.
It's weird. It's 3 bedrooms, but we also have another tiny bedroom that's like a guest room. Yeah. So, which I've also outfitted so that if it comes to 7 a.m. tomorrow and I get woken up, I can just pull a lever and launch myself from my bed into the guest room bed.
That's good. That's what I was going to ask. But yeah, I really think that you should have each person independently go to that room and say, is there someone working out in here? And just get every single person to ask exactly that. So where do you live? I live very close by. Don't reveal where you actually live so they discover that you live in the same unit. But yeah, this is a real pickle.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, I don't know if you've ever lived in an old house, an old Victorian house, where there's 3 different floors and different people living on each floor. And it's during, shelter in place, the good old 6-month shelter in place. But none of you has the other's contact information. So you have to just ring the doorbell, and then they come downstairs and say, who are you? And you say, I live below you. And it's just off to a weird start,
Right.
I had to leave the whole building because the only notification device I have access to is this bell. but I don't want to be out here. After we get done talking in here, I'm going to go back in and go up there.
Right. And then you go in the backyard, and there's someone in the backyard you've never seen, and you're like, do you live in this building? But you don't say that because, you want to play it cool. So
right. No, you want to give the impression that you know everybody who lives in the building.
Right. So it's kind of like
navigation you need to do, huh?
It's city stuff. It's big city living is what it is. It's like that guy who did the New York Stories comics or whatever. The transcendent stories of everyday life as rendered to the page. I also have one more thing to show.
Okay, great.
I thought I'd get a cool, subtle, just a bicycle chain bracelet that's pink and blue. Two things happened. It was not expensive. Two things happened. First of all, it's not a subtle colors, and second of all,
not subtle colors.
Second of all, it turns out it's covered in rhinestones.
Oh wow, that's unnecessary. That is really...
And I don't. That's not the aesthetic I was looking for.
There was clearly a miscommunication between you and the artist.
Clearly a miscommunication. But this is what happens on Etsy. This is what happens.
This is what happens on Etsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Etsy is aesthetic evolution, where if precisely one person buys your stuff, you continue to survive. Like, it's incredible. It's fantastic.
That's right. It's very forgiving. It's like the Galapagos Islands of design.
And no one is allowed on the island because if a single predator shows up, all life will be eliminated. That's so good.
The soft. What do they call that? Like a soft market? Like, oh, this is a really.
Yeah,
a lot of market pressure here.
God, what would it be? It would be a natural potential selection.
Yeah,
something along those lines. Well, it sounds like you have a mix of tension and rhinestones, which is a good mixture of inputs.
Tension and rhinestones. That's actually my first album. Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's my first album, Tension and Rhinestones. And the hit single from it. The hit single from it is called.
Play It Cool with a Stranger in the Backyard. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to rocking out to it. Well, before we dive into this here game of Disco Elysium, I asked Britt to marry me, and she was like, "Yep."
Oh,
oh yeah.
That sounds pretty good. That sounds good.
It was terrific because we've wanted to get married for a while, but there's something really dramatic about the moment of proposal. It's a very big moment. Like,
did you? I gotta ask. Like, did you feel nerves in that moment?
Yeah. No, I was weird for the entire day. I was really weird.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Because she was like, "Hey, can you help me with the recycling?" And I was like, "Absolutely." Right? It's just like, it's too much. There's all the feelings in here and stuff, And I was like, let me go front door to pick out the food. It was really and then I remember I looked up the time because you can't go anywhere. It's not like it's gonna do a dinner or something. So ordered food and we have a really wonderful roof at the apartment. So I looked up when sunset was and arranged for dinner to happen.
Nice.
Right, and I remember we were planning on ordering food that evening from one of our favorite restaurants and. I had even though I was on vacation, I still had some stuff that I had to do, and I'd allocated Thursday as the work day to do stuff. And I got done with the stuff at 6. And sunset was at 7:33. So I come out and I was like, "Hey, do you want to order food?" She's like, "Yeah, when were you thinking of, like, maybe we should order?" I was like, right now, because I'm not going to be like, "Honey, will you..." Oh, wait, hold on. Amir's calling. Yeah, hi, I'll be downstairs in 20 seconds, right? Like, I didn't want to do that. Like, so I was like, now, like right now, and that's when you're just like being so weird. And I was so weird, and so I cleared a little spot and kind of positioned her, and as I was like positioning, because I was like, here, stand right here, because I wanted the lighting to be just right, like stand right here, I got a little card and little flowers. You know, she's like, "Oh, it's a nice card. Oh, there's nice flowers. Thank you, sweetheart." She goes, a little kiss, and then I position her here, and she goes, "What are you doing? Why are you moving me around? What's going on?" And then I like got down on one knee, and she goes, "Oh my God, it's happening!" That's awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I said the things I wanted to say, and got all choked up, and then it was time to tweet. Oh yeah, it was tweet.
Yada yada yada. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You two had some really good engagement photos.
Well,
those are great.
It was at sunset when the lighting was perfect.
Britt has a sort of what would you call it? A sort of like cat burglar. I just broke into a museum and got this ring look on her face with it.
Yes,
kind of
absolutely.
Yeah,
and that's how it happened too. Yeah, it's a priceless artifact.
And the museum is your heart.
And so that was awesome. And one of the better parts about it was that, like, you know, it's just an apartment and it's a roof on the apartment, so other people just like come up and it's just their apartment. And like someone else came up that I knew that I'll call Tom. Tom comes up and he goes like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And we're like, "Oh my gosh, got engaged! Oh my god!" And he's like, "All right, that's great." And he's like with someone. "Oh, okay, cool." And later we learned that Tom, we believe that Tom actually was breaking up with that girl that he was with. Yeah.
That is big housemaid energy.
Pounding sake and crying and hugging and kissing and laughing. Oh my god!
Wow.
And I was like trying to say jokes. I was like, "Tom, if you'd come up 5 minutes ago, I would have told you to get the fuck back downstairs." And he's like, "All right, guys, good to see you. Good to see you." And like, I had none of it registered because I had just my brain was like bright red in terms of just reading signals from it. Just like just like a very happy brain.
Yeah.
As far as I know, Tom is still up there somberly confronting
That's amazing.
issues in their relationship. Yeah, and that was 2 weeks ago, so it's very sad.
So it sounds like we've each had a pretty good break. One person has a kid, one got engaged, and I got woken up. So
it's Thrum.
Great. Great.
By a rhinestone thrum.
It was a thrum. It was a thrum.
It's a thrum.
It's
a thrum.
That's right.
What's that thrum?
Well, do you guys before we hop into the game, I want to give a significant shout out to Royce McLean.
Ooh,
some of you may not have noticed. New logo. You see, here is the old one. Here's the new, this is the old one.
Yeah.
New one.
Yep.
Yeah. Old one.
Yeah.
New one. Oh yeah.
That's
Look
so
at this.
good.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
There's one thing. I think my hair is actually longer since that was made.
Well, in
about
that case, Royce has been fired. Absolutely fired. Cut. But sincerely, thanks, Royce McLean. I'm gonna plug Royce. Royce McLean, you can go to cargocollective.com/Royce McLean. That's cargo, as in cargo pants. Collective, as in check out my Pokemon collective.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question. Actually,
and
can we also?
I want to just finish the name. It's
Royce
McLean, ROYCEMCLEAN. So
can you put that in the chat? You want to put that in the chat?
I'm literally thinking that's a great idea.
Why don't you do that too, Sean? Why don't you do that?
Tell me what to do, Lee. Tell me what to do. Now, I interrupted you to say letters, and I'm eagerly awaiting.
So I'm thinking, do you also want to hype the person who did the original and now the blended old and new artwork?
Lady LaFice came up with the original design, Lady LaFice, that was then expanded by Red Ice 82, long-time mod, long-time webmaster for Day 9 TV. And then Royce McLean updated things, and that is one lean, mean Royce McLean machine.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, that's the old one. Bang. There it is.
Boom. Oh, there it is.
Big bada boom. And there was a really interesting moment where there was the question of if we actually should go look at the hair for a moment. You can see the rich red color of Sean Bloom's hair.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the long, lovely locks of MX Lee. Yeah. And in the middle, there was a question. Sean, do you want to include the receding hairline, or do you want to just have it be what it's going to be like after the hair transplant. And I emotionally view myself as someone who has already had a hair transplant, so I was like,
oh yeah, that's good.
Definitely with the hair, and that's why there's so much hair on that middle figure. And one of the weird things that I've also learned is that, like, if you'll see right here, do you see how there's like almost, it looks like a cowlick here?
Yeah,
that's actually just, I have a lumpy bone on my skull. See, I don't have it here. I don't have it, but like this is actually just like
that's just a lumpy bone.
My bones are that way, so in case any of you want to suggest any conditioner, please only provide bone conditioner for me.
So great.
Do you want to all hop into whatever
the thing that we always do, which is play this game?
Yeah.
And I can give a recap of this. I can give a recap of this.
Okay.
So we have been hired to investigate a murder. There is some unrest going on between some workers in the company that employs those workers, as evidenced by some of the riots that we can even go directly visit. We're trying to investigate the murder of a man that was hung behind the whirling in rags. And here are some of the protesters that are right here.
Why is it called the whirling in rags?
To me, there's like a dervishy thing happening there.
A dervish Elysium, a disco derv.
Disco derv.
I'm struggling to understand why this game is called Disco Elysium, why it's called Whirling in Rags. Just title madness.
Title madness.
And one of the things that we did is we found a dock, or excuse me, by the docks, we found a woman named Joyce, who asked us to go get some info on what's going on in the organization. Some info.
No, Joyce is a representative of the company, right?
Yeah, she's on the bad side. She's corporato.
Yeah, corporatus.
And the thing is, the name of the save, if I actually just go look, the name of the save is 3 buildings to go in and lorries. So the thing is, here's one of the buildings that we were going to go into, and I'm just going to propose we start really banging around.
All right, let's do it.
That we haven't yet
look inside
to investigato.
Oh, quick question: is audio, when the audio is a little blippity bloppity, is that still a known issue regarding loading times, or was that just in the previous game?
Of course, yeah. No, that's just how the audio setup is. Forever.
The audio, so the audio sounds that way when it's working. So if you hear problems, that means it's right. That means right on.
That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you can tell that it's functioning. Yes. It's a pawn shop. I'm assuming that bust of a woman is a woman named Dell, but I'm intrigued by the prospect that it's a delete key given human form.
Wait, which? Oh, sawed-off streetlight. I forgot. We can commune with objects. Oh, yeah. A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. Let your gaze run over the streetlight. Is that a streetlight? Where did you get this? How much for the streetlight? There's nothing else you need to know about the light.
Let's look at it. Lovingly.
The gaze.
The light pole has been carefully cut and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. A light buzzes faintly but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yas.
Can I see this object in the world? Where is this?
It's so you see my mouse cursor that's like circling my head?
Yeah.
Here's the light.
That's the light, and it's sort of projecting up the wall? Is that what's happening?
It looks like it, yeah, because you can see the stand, and you sort of see the wires that come up, and there's a light, so it almost is like a sort of cupped.
It seems like a bad design for a streetlight. Like, don't you want a streetlight to be pointing down?
I thought it was a... Oh, it says a typical streetlight. Yeah, I would have thought that looks like some Boulder, Colorado art that someone made out of a streetlight.
Oh, look at this.
That looks like
Nest Roy.
Okay. That looks like front yard kind of stuff.
Would either of you like to be Bird's Nest Roy?
I would love to be.
Please.
Yes, officer. As you can see, it's in perfect working order.
And where did you get this?
It was brought to me by the altered. It was brought to me to be altered.
King Githaragi says he leans in so the pawnbroker wouldn't hear him. We're not here to investigate the theft of city property. He pauses, studying the light, and then adds, you have to admit,
you
it's
have
rather
to
clever.
Oh, you're Kim. Your name
Easy,
is Kim.
bird's nest, Roy. Okay, how much for the street light?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
How much is 700?
We have 132,
I would say 2. I would say bargain with him. Haggle a little bit.
Are you out of your mind? There's one just like that on every corner.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I came in there.
That's
He
fine.
rests his
That's
elbows
good
on the
enough.
counter and brings his face closer to the glass. The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
What do you mean? You know what? I'm going to go with the only option that we have. That sounds
All
good.
right, that's a good one. I approve that option.
This feels like voting in the 2020 election, where it's like, oh, well, I guess this one.
He throws you a look of weary patience. Well, there are the costs of removal and rewiring. I've decided that's his voice. I've chosen a voice. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago. Man.
Okay, that checks out.
Conceptualisation.
There's nothing else I need to know. All right, cool.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so there's a few things to look at. We have this. This is the light I looked at. There's also over here. Is this a bookshelf or is this? Oh, it's a
like a
knick-knack stand. You see rows of toy
okay.
soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Oh, yes. Her?
Do we
win
know
her back? Her?
Yeah, that's that's my when,
Her?
Oh,
Who's?
oh, I'm glad that's a dialogue option.
Who's
Good.
her? Yes, buy something nice, a figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy. All right,
Volition. What's a volition again?
Free will, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or not free will, but like will exertion of will.
Yes.
Exertion.
Sheer will.
Inspect the knights on horseback. Big men on big horses, clad in lamellar armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye. Point to the knights on the horseback. Who are they? Franco-Nigerian knights. He looks at the dusty figurines in the dim light. I used to be very serious about these guys. A long, long time ago. All right, blue uniform folk.
Okay, interesting.
They're not all blue.
They are
These
not
figurines.
all. Oh,
No. You know what? You know what?
yeah.
Do it, Lee. Be a knick-knack stand.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
What exactly are these? Bird's Nest Roy, let's hear it.
Which ones? The man peers from his glass box. Ah, Royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these soldiers even?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? The man behind the glass answers, yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers.
Okay.
Looks pained.
Conceptualization says that checks out.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the Royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
What do we think?
Oh.
Interesting.
Seems
It's
there are
meant to give people
political
hope and we
things.
can do it, or the contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be, or it is impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me.
Do we know? Is Gart who? Okay.
I don't remember.
Garte?
I wish it was more
question.
nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment.
Nuance.
There's no
Gart is
option
the-
to say it's meant to be disheartening, but it's wrong. There's no room to argue against the artistic statement being made, only to claim that it is making a different artistic statement.
Or we could say it's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital.
Let's do that one just because I don't know what the second part of it means.
Oh, Gart is the innkeeper who we owe a bunch of money.
He doesn't have an eye. Owe him a bunch of money. Yeah.
Like
I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Perpetuity.
All right, which one do we want to do? It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Sure. Why not? Let's do that.
Maybe. Okay. Didn't seem to do it. Okay, what about the second one?
I don't know. Okay.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest, but there are many parents among my customers. Okay, what if I do this, and then I do the last possible one? I don't like either set very much, to be honest. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I think this is the option.
Interfacing even.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to do interfacing even. Ah!
What?
What?
All right. Fine.
Unbelievable. Step away from la table.
Criminal.
Can we take a break for a silly? Can we take a break for a silly smile? Can we take a break for a silly smile? Here.
Oh.
We're gonna take a break for a silly smile. Ready?
Oh, you mean very literally? Like we're supposed to do silly smiles?
It didn't work. Wait, it almost worked. Here.
Okay, hold on. Let's get you on camera. You know what? Actually, I can help you here. Let's zoom in on that. Okay. So let's get just the lips. Can you move your head up a little bit? Yeah, that's good. And then over, and then let's see some happiness. That's really nice. That's really beautiful. That's really beautiful. Yeah.
Try it at home. You can try it at home while you watch.
That's good. Yeah. No. I don't even see anything. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. It's not often that I see officers of the RC in my pawn shop to make the counter turns too slowly.
What can I do for you?
Oh, he's got a voice. He's got a voice.
Occasionally, just occasionally.
What can I do? Is not insincere. Prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop. I don't know. What we're supposed to do here.
I feel like I'm interrupting you. I want to know what are we interrupting?
Yeah.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Why is he voiced?
Usually.
What?
The game isn't frequently voiced, but I think it's because the developers knew that you would really have a strong identity with Bird's Nest Roy, and it wanted to rob that from you.
Maybe now I'm suspicious that every time we hear something voiced, it's like that's the content that like everybody gets, you know?
Yeah.
That's the vanilla content.
I mean, well, this is sort of the introduction to this character.
Travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people
who
are terminally bored.
Oh yeah, the terminally bored.
It's a lock, stock, and two fucking barrels.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Let's see, quite the collection indeed. Various vacuous consumers. Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. Oof. Business plan is all over the place. You should specialize. Zoom in. Recapitalize. I mean, I'm feeling like 1 or 3.
I'm feeling numero.
Those are the ones I'm feeling.
Numero uno, I think. It's pretty simple, but like...
Very simple.
Yeah, quite.
I feel like what's going to happen is we'll agree with him this time, and then next time we're gonna throw him a curveball.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light, the shadow on the walls behind you. Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on?
Let's find out.
I'm doing it. I'm doing this one.
Yeah. Yes. Oh.
Okay, he definitely is high, whatever it is you've probably done, and many other things. Besides, you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, might give you more clues. Okay.
Alright. Aid. Oh, Aid in our investigation. That's what I'm.
I doubt it, but I can try to answer any questions you have. Know anything about the recent hanging? Ooh.
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. Oh, he's turning... They always turn kiwi. They turn kiwi in the end.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bad for everyone. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors. Let me have a look.
Alright, let's access our pawn menu.
Ugh, what is that? That's
Blue
a pen.
oblong pen and lieutenant's handkerchief. Alright, close.
Oh, they're both of them are Kim's.
Anything
we
else?
Just sell stuff that Kim lent to us. I like that.
Oh, not purchasing any more clothing. Suddenly, his gaze fixes on your tie. He steps back from the glass, and especially that tie.
Especially that tie. It swallows photons around it, and I have no need for necrotic objects.
That's me.
You have a pretty wild tie.
Your brother is a necrotic object. I'm fun. Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector.
Look at me shine. Another time, perhaps.
Do you know, or do you happen to
I think we can do number 2 again.
A large metal frame.
Strange tie incident. Oh. Oh my God! This is more progress than we've made in a full month of playing Disco Elysium.
It's true.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward, lucky bastard, he's probably on Pure Holydan. It's tough to come by on the street. Pure Holydan.
Pure Holydan. What's that? A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has a psychedelic side effect, and it makes your eyes turn yellow. Let's see.
Oh yeah. I would do number 2.
I would do number 3. Number 2 is definitely a cop thing to do.
Yeah.
So where does a man get his per Helidon these days? Take a step back, suddenly, how would I know? There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. It's pretty core.
Indignatious.
Triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Why do you have a halogen rectangle on your jacket? Oh, is it on your back? You can see it right there.
3.
No judgment, just curious. Probably did loads of
Yeah, that's a good one. I probably did loads of it before I lost my memory.
Right? I feel like that's such a...
I've had to take it, since the People's Pile cleanup. He responds carefully. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
Okay, we got a...
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Don person.
Pure Holydan.
There was some kind of a conscription to clean up a radioactive spill. That's
like what's the People's Pile? Bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
Hey. Alright. What is a particle decay generator?
Yeah, good question.
A primitive nuclear reactor, also called...
Oh, okay. That makes
I'm
sense.
going to do those in a Hitchhiker's Guide voice from now on.
Encyclopedia?
Nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
Well, the People's Pile, because it's the People's Nuclear Reactor, I assume. Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued to work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West.
Revachol.
Why? Alright, an
emergency valve.
Oh, go ahead, Lee. Go ahead.
I just am. That's all I do is I step on you, and then that's how I learn.
But soon enough,
I've been trained.
Yeah.
I've been trained to step on your words. But then again, we're also on there's a lag because we're on we're teleconferencing, so there's sort of it's just like a Klingon battle challenge to the death with each sentence. An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and the lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
I did watch a nuclear disaster movie over the break. It's a Korean film called, it's a great question. Called Pandora. There it is. It's called Pandora, and it's about a nuclear reactor that blows, and it's okay.
Oh. Yeah.
It's okay. All right.
It was okay. I don't think any of you necessarily need to see it. However, if you are looking for a film recommendation, I do recommend the Basque horror movie Elementary.
Oh
yeah.
You know what? I can recommend. I think this is a Korean film I can recommend for you. Called Peppermint Candy. Peppermint Candy. It's a good movie. You can tell it's the right one if it's a guy and a train on a bridge.
Wait. Hold on. I'm opening it up. Okay.
Yeah, it's Korean. It's from 1999.
Mint Candy. No. Peppermint Candy film. Ooh.
It's deeply tragic and it will make you cry.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's really good. I had to watch it for a class.
Wow. All right, Peppermint Candy. Well,
all of the stills that I'm seeing seem deeply tragic.
I mean, like, I read the synopsis and I just thought, Jesus. But Elementary is really rad. It is a
it
folklore.
Looks scary. It looks too scary for me.
It actually really doesn't have any jump scares in it at all.
It'd be amazing if it has one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I hate being scared, and I really like this one. Yeah. And,
okay.
It's in Basque, which I learned is a language that has it's not part of any modern language family. It's just its own language. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
And so it has a really weird, like it's like a really hard to place sound, because obviously it's the Basque language. And it's shot and it looks like Dark Souls. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, that's tight.
Wild.
Oh man. I don't have it. Whatever. Go check my Twitter. Check my Twitter. I retweeted. Basically, I just saw something where some crazy people in the Doom modding community, which is still there, have made a Doom mod that looks insane. It looks like Dark Souls.
Ooh.
So go check that out. Yeah, it's crazy. Go nuts.
Well, before we get too derailed, I'm going to continue.
I know,
to
right?
complete.
Let's rerail. Let's rerail.
It's derailing time. Here we go.
2, yeah.
He points at the white triangle in his orange safety jacket. We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy, the Espérance. Didn't have the heart to let it all go to shit without trying to do something. To help out, there wasn't much for the volunteer force to do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. He looks at the spiraling light and stops. That must have been hard, radioactive cleanup.
Yeah, that sounds
that sounds really tough.
Look at me, I pick up on the emotional notes that this dude's plucking for me. He hesitates. There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget if any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths, cancer mostly. And we all knew that was coming, even as we were cleaning up as best we could. Whose fault is it the generator failed? No one's, everyone's. He sighs and shakes his head. So much bitterness. How'd you end up running a pawn shop? Cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later my aunt died, left me this shack and the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me, don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm going to get as far from Faubourg as I can. Still in the same city, but he shrugs.
Still in the same city. That's really funny. We had a nuclear pile meltdown. Yeah, you got to get on those voices, my man. No, you got to get out on those vortices. What's a vortice? What's a vortex?
Swirls.
You know, little, you know, like when you unplug the bathtub and it, you know, like.
Yeah. Like different, the opposite way in Australia, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because in Australia, if you flush the toilet, it spins up like that.
Yeah. Creates a column.
It just drills into your butt. Yeah, it's really alarming with the flush and get the hell out of there.
The only way to flush in Australia is with a bidet. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, you turn the bidet on and it just sort of slurps the flushing toilet back into it, and that's why it's so popular with Twitch streamers. So care to share your
near Pleurodon?
So you've done it before, yeah? It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Kim is just... I mean, screw the patience of a saint. You want to have the patience of Kim Kitsuragi, man.
No kidding.
Rhetoric. He won't be your narc, but he won't be thrilled about this easier.
I ride the Puro. Ride the Pyro.
Like, all of these are, I'm gonna do it.
So you're just like, essentially just gonna like drop a psychedelic right now.
Well, you're gonna... Yeah, I think, that does sound like what it is.
I feel like our character would say that it's like part of his process, maybe?
Yeah, I ride the Puro every day, right? We'd be a little histrionic about it.
Riding the Pyro.
Every day, he tilts his head, studying you, then nods. You look the part.
Yeah.
Volition. Not so sure about this.
Why wouldn't I be sure?
Thanks, man. Prolodon. Oh yeah.
I mean, like, we're gonna... I'm so curious what the drug mechanic in this game would be. I feel like it's gonna take away choices.
Are we gonna do a drug?
We did. We already did it.
Well, it looks like we
took it.
We did 30 minutes ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have
by the
it
way,
in our inventory.
Do you have any guns?
Why that question? I don't know why that question. I sold her the gun. You pawed.
Oh, you pawned your gun here.
What?
Yeah, because we're looking for our gun, right?
Can we ask him to tell us more about ourselves, since we've apparently met?
What?
It was a pawn shop, and it did feel a bit... Oh, God.
What?
Wait, I sold my gun?
Oh, no.
You
came here too? You that just sounded really, really bad. I don't give a shit at all. I don't care about us. You were adamant about getting rid of it, Officer Estates. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-charts photon emissions, the unhealthy kind. He's not telling you the whole story. It seems like he's trying to spare you.
Oh my God. Yes, we need to know.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
Tell me, baby, pawn shop, because I
need to know.
It looks like you weren't quite yourself, officer.
Was I on drugs?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lee. I'm taking your role. Lee, read it for us.
Oh, that's okay. You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you couldn't trust yourself with it tonight, and you need the money. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so how much should I sell the gun for? Or, happens to the best of us, I guess. Or, I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days.
Fuck, man.
Or, I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. Or, yeah, you want to do two? Yeah, happens to the best of us, I guess. We're definitely an idiot, for sure. Certainly does, especially in Revachol. Was the buyer a policeman?
That's good to know.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it. End of hair. Sorry about the hair. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Alright, so let me get this right. The lieutenant turns to you. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it. Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside. There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante, wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. Or, I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? Or, I'm sorry I sold my gun. You know?
That one. How about number 4?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good time to be apologetic.
Yeah, I'm... Oh. Because I just got done saying, happens to the best of us. And, yeah. Sorry, I'm starting again. Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation. This mess, he means your mess. Any idea where I can find this body?
Well, I gotta say that the pawn shop owner is actually kind of a good guy for getting the gun away from us. Apparently,
yeah,
at his own risk. My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went. Cotton Eye Joe. A needle and a haystack.
Oh, there's nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow. At least I know
that's your logic.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a detective, and that's your logic? Oh,
yeah,
nothing we can do now.
My logical processes inform me that we're fucked. Yeah, no, I've been having a lot of that logical process lately, for sure, for sure. All right, of course. I think that's...
Yeah. Number 5.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All
Get out of here.
Autosave.
All right, so is this +1 psych, -1 health?
We have very little health.
We have 2. We have 2
We have
health.
a total of 2 health.
2.
If
That
we're
would
gonna
pick us
take-
up to 6 psych, though. I assume it's
Yeah,
permanent.
that'd be pretty wild, psych. I don't. There is a concept of time in this game. It might not be permanent.
Yeah, now there are some things that, like, there were people... Okay, I'll track down the gun, keep looking, maybe someone else knows something, the jam mystery. What was that?
Did somebody just scream?
Don't mind me. No, that was...
Was that a hostage?
I was just moving my desk up. Why did it sound like... So to me, it sounded like a very subtle whirring noise, but to you, it sounded like a hostage scream.
Ah! Yeah, that's it. Is that... Glarong says it's the thrumming machine. Oh yeah, the deep thrumming machine, the DTM.
Yeah.
Deep thrumming. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, next time I'll mute. You know, I finally put a mute button on my keyboard.
Oh yeah, hit
With
it. Hey,
And then they go silent.
yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
no, that's good.
We even see a little symbol. It's terrific. Terrific.
Oh wait, it also apparently still does what it did, which is it's also a menu button. I gotta figure that out.
Ooh, that's... I need the Windows key, my mute button. By the way, I need to get some water because I am so thirsty. So,
Water
yes,
you
please enjoy my shorts, and guys, talk amongst yourselves.
But he's
Very
in-
good. Good shorts. Good shorts.
Why did I just do that? I did whatever. Never mind.
So, I don't remember if I talked about this, but I got myself a convertible standing desk,
Nice.
modeling myself after you, Lee.
Yes.
And I like it a lot, but my typical sort of routine with it is to use it to stand up when I am delivering lectures, like when I have a class.
Oh, that's nice.
And I had like a week break between classes and like forgot how to stand up. It's just become exhausting. My legs don't support my weight anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you saying that because you have the desk, you forgot how to stand up?
No, because I have the desk, I'm aware of my own human frailty.
Ooh, yes.
Because the truth is, I took a week off from classes and didn't use a standing desk, and then I got 6 straight hours of class.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
And
you
so
got this.
that becomes kind of like a standing marathon, like a stand-a-thon.
Stand-a-thon. Well, I have a question for you, which is, do you have a floor mat for your feet these?
I don't.
Because I wear around the house, I wear Crocs. I wear some.
No, you're the only human being I've ever known, real or fictional, to wear Crocs.
So I also wear Crocs, but they don't look like that. They look like regular shoes.
Wow.
Well, no, that's not true. They look like loafers, but they're made out of regular shoe material. They're not made out of plastic with holes in them.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I didn't know you could get Crocs that didn't look like, at the end of the day.
It's weird. It's weird.
Well,
I don't know why.
Sometimes if I need to go a little lighter, I might just bust out my Crocs sandals.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, enough of that.
I'm gonna check out this shelf of boom boxes. On the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chip dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye, deep gold. An amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you.
Amazing.
Gold and orange, a sunset suite interfacing. Just make sure it works. Shopkeeper, there's Stereo 8 approved machine here. Is the Harmon Wowshi W02. Sorry, Lee, go ahead. Sorry, you're
I got a little distracted because I started turning red. There, I'm as not red as I can be. Is the Harmon Wowshi W02 made in Vesper, designed in Seoul? He says plays all reel-to-reel formats: 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real. This is a totally new voice.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work? Oh my god. Yeah, no, like if police work means playing tapes, sure. Use it for that or any other time you need to play a tape. Like at a beach party with sand and sun and seagulls dancing in the breeze.
Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party?
Theoretically, yes, we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair set of priorities.
Actually, it doesn't have to be a beach, huh? With a boombox like that, I'll bring the party to the streets. This is it, right? This is the one.
So good. That's really good, yeah.
Play it anywhere you like, and I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it. Sure, this is all in working order? Absolutely. Great. Yeah?
What equip this to play tapes? Yeah, I feel like let's get it.
Yeah,
and then we'll be able to play tapes.
I was just Fritter7 said William Shatner now, and then I hovered over the 9 and it says 69 month subscriber.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was like, nice.
Nice.
And then you were like, line, and I was like, what?
Nice.
That's a boombox? It looks more like a log.
Alright, yeah, it's my boom log. Alright, let's go! Oh,
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta find some tapes. We gotta find some reel-to-reels.
Sorry for putting that viewer on blast for their 69-month anniversary.
That's good. Anyone with a 69-month subversary gets a... Nice.
Nice.
Water lock out of order until Wednesday. Does that mean that they can't lock the water until Wednesday? If so, why would they say that?
Boats cannot traverse.
Water locks. Okay, yeah. Water lock control panel. A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. Visual calculus. Ooh, do you mind if I I can go whole hog here for a while?
Oh, dude, go whole hog. And the next human being, listen, Lee's narrator and protagonist, Sean Bloom, you are the next being that shows up.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Visual calculus, trivial success. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samarin butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
I know what the answer is. We pull the lever. It's not even close.
Water lock control panel. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then... nothing happens.
Push it harder!
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. Samarin butter. Is that?
Push it harder!
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal some other way. Wait, we don't even have a boat, do we?
It creates a bridge, is what it's saying. Yeah, you can see if those two pieces were to rotate so that they click together and close the lock, you would also be able to walk over the top of it, like a video game character.
Is that the case usually for water locks? I mean, I think lock system.
Not as far as I'm aware. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there are some examples of that someplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think is that, like, I don't actually interface with a lot of water locks in my real life. Like,
is that
technically, like, we all live by the ocean. Oh, Lee. Uh-oh.
Wow.
There it is.
Sorry,
all right.
Chat. Sorry, chat.
Yeah. Amazing. It's my turn to yawn?
To yawn, absolutely. Listen, what I said was the next human being that shows up, you yawn. I said that.
I can't.
These are the words that I said.
These are the words that
I can't yawn on command. I'm sorry. Like, I watched you do it, and it didn't do anything for me. I had too much coffee.
Oh,
well, look, if you're in the chat and you yawned, just smash that like and subscribe button.
There you go.
Yeah, listen. If you,
it's the only way we can know.
Oh, can I say, I think the most manipulative thing ever on Twitter is whenever someone's like, if you want Team A to win, retweet. If you want Team B to win, like.
Yeah.
It's like...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love the Facebook ones that are like, only 1 out of 3 people will do this. I want to see who my real friends are. Answer this question and then repost. You're just like,
oh my god. Yeah, you know, like the thing that it was one of those Facebook memes way long ago that's like occasionally makes weird waves. You know, I think that people will study memes in the same way that they study viruses, where they're just like, there was a this fucking thing outbreak that, you know, infected 2 million people's Facebook pages, but it's the one where it's like 6 and then divided by symbol 2 parenthesis like 1 plus 2 or something like this.
Right. Yeah.
It's just it's an equation, and like the actual correct answer is that it's a ambiguously written equation.
Right.
And there's a reason why in math you don't actually use a division symbol. You don't do the line with the 2 dots above it. You just make a fraction if you want to have a division, because it's less ambiguous.
Yeah.
And it's just a way for people to try to yell at each other about how dumb everyone is.
It's an order of operations thing, right? Which, order of operations, by the way, if your teacher is teaching you order of operations, you should stand up and say, that's just bad notation. It's ambiguous, first of all. Just put in more parentheses. Say, I want more parentheses. And say, I want to be a Lisp programmer.
Yeah, right. That's right. Just stand up and be like, I think we should have a chain of operators to start, and then all the operands at the end. That's what I would say is perhaps a 6th or 7th grader.
Reverse Polish or nothing,
baby. Wow, did we just simultaneously reverse Polished? Great.
Yeah, but I mean, like the ambiguity again comes with the division symbol, where if you have a like a bar where you have like a numerator and a denominator, there's actually a very strongly implied everything on the top is done and everything on the bottom is done, and they can be done independently, but they're all done.
Right.
And then once you have completed all operations on the top and all operations on the bottom, then you have a numerator or denominator and you can do stuff with it. Like that's what it claims. But if you use the divided by symbol, it's unclear where the bar is basically what.
Right.
And there's actually like a lot of really interesting history around that symbol, but you know, everyone just wants to kick the door in and be like, "You're wrong. It's 9, and I'm sad that America doesn't think it's 9." Well, I'm an American. I think the answer is 1. Are you saying I'm not an American? And it's like, oh, guys, no, just to note, it's a ambiguity with the wording. It's just not ambiguous. You need to learn your order of operations. No, it's not I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but the whole point is that it exploits the really commonly known thing, etc.
I just say liberals shaking my head.
Lee.
Hi, what? Sorry.
Shit. The world is actually ending in
the
San
lights
Francisco.
are out!
Yeah, no, it's...
Don't mind me.
So we have this water lock here that we need to get to, and there's this bean here, and... Sean Bloom, you're the bean.
Welcome back, officers!
First things first, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, Lee. You're the question stater.
Okay.
You are.
I'm resting my eyes in the dark. Welcome back, officers.
No, you're the reader of the options, and Sean Bloom is the reader of the man on the waterlock.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the waterlock? Or do you know what caused this wreckage? Point at the smashed billboard in the canal. I would say number one.
Yeah.
Anytime we can directly address someone as a description of their physical appearance, I think we should take it. My friend Barry, the butcher. It's probably not the that's the wrong game.
That's how he says it. Yeah.
My friend Barry the butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
And that is not a euphemism.
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Yes. Barry the Butcher. Oh, this is me. From the corner of your eye, you see a man in yellow shirt and gray overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Totally. The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. Oof. Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
You gotta do two.
First things first, two.
Literally,
it's gotta be numero dos.
Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of Daredevil drivers in Revachol.
Ooh, that reminds me I need to go rewatch season 1 of Daredevil because it was alright. The words Daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Amazing. Too bad. It also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
What's with the lever that does nothing? Or do you know what's further down the coast? Or can I have some of that salami? Or
absolutely salami time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Salami.
Sure thing.
Sure
thing. He got off slice of salami. Want some too, officer? He turns to the lieutenant.
Nice.
For a moment, then decides to go for it. Why not? He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it.
This is terrific, man. Poor Kim has just been getting good. He's been getting the boot from us all. I wouldn't even say all day long. All multiple day playthroughs of this, and now we're getting Kim some salami. I think we're close to even. All right.
I think number two. What's further down the coast?
Well, there's a fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Heck yeah. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. He thinks for a moment. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the what's with that lever that does nothing?
It's supposed to operate the waterlock, but as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage.
Why is it disabled? Because of the blockage.
Why?
Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the waterlock with debris still in the channel.
Sounds like we need to find this key and move the waterlock with the debris still in the channel.
It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. He nods his head towards the control panel. You want to do the honors when the time comes?
Do I ever?
Oh, yeah.
Do I ever?
Please. Great! Just drop in on Wednesday, and if you want to see the waterlock at work. Okay. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15. He cuts a fresh slice from his salami.
The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the third day, right? Bye. All right.
Thank you, tutorial agent.
Got my.
Yeah, look at us with our giant big glove and our giant big box.
All right, so here's some of the streets that are lifted right now because no one can cross. All right, so there's a couple places we haven't gone into, and a couple things causing popping and crackling. Don't worry about that. Oh, I remember where we didn't go into.
Man, what a weird setting.
Did we go in the three doors in a lorry or something?
3 doors in a lorry. 6 seasons in a movie.
I think we tried to get in here, and this whole thing happened.
Alright.
Ooh. I like that electronic doorbell sound.
Oh, Slipstream SCA. Hello? Alright.
Hello?
I just started calling people. I hit him with the bing
Yeah.
bongs. Hello, is anyone there?
Tricennial Electrics. Yes, hello, this is Tricennial Electrics. This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static.
Hey, fragile. From
Fragile.
the place in order. Ah, she almost has teeth. As if her voice
As
was
if her
being
voice
played off.
An old wax
But
cylinder.
her
Both. Must not be
10,
working.
9.
Yes,
yeah.
hello.
8.
Hold on, Tricennial Electrics. I thought I was calling Slipstream CSA. Or, yes, hello, can you let me inside the building, please? Or, yes, I've come to place an order. Or, sorry, I don't actually have any business here. I think lie.
Is there an option to lie? Are we allowed to say something that is
Yeah, I mean, it
that
says
is
parentheses
meta-annotated
lie. I mean,
as lie? I think that
it says
there's-
lie. Yeah, it's in parentheses.
what else
Wait.
are we gonna do?
I feel like normally this game would just let us, it wouldn't tell us for sure that it was a lie. It would allow us to
I
decide.
disagree. I think it's been pretty good about sort of the the meta-analysis, like giving us a sense of our own thinking about things.
Right. Right. Okay.
All right. Do you
Yeah,
think
let's
it is a good day to lie?
It is
It's a good day to lie.
It is a good day to lie.
Lie down with dogs.
My God. Sorry. It's you. My God, I didn't think I'd hear your voice again.
What?
What?
Wow, time to get whatever our Inland Empire was suggesting we get for her. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other? Who are you? Where are you? Come? What?
Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life.
Is that what that says?
I think that is what that says.
Yeah, no, that's how I would spell it. Or maybe I would spell it HUMPHOOM. Humpoom.
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 I would definitely put a PH in there. But oh man, I'm so torn. I really want to say 1, but I feel like maybe our character would say 3.
Let's do 3.
You know, it is a good day to lie.
It's goofy. Michael, just please. She stops, and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. She sounds like she's shaking. I thought you didn't care. What?
Of course I care.
Of course I care, of course. It's just that I've been going through some tough times. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different, as if my mind's been wiped clean.
What?
Whoa.
Spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged. So nice.
What? No, forget. Yeah, yes. No, tell me more. I need to know more.
Did she eternal sunshine us? She sounds like she's about to cry. Hello?
Oh God! Please don't cry. Oh God!
Yeah, do that one. Oh,
That's
God.
definitely always the right thing to say.
There's an answer.
Said it was
Are you
nice.
still there?
Yeah, too.
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
Two.
Absolutely the victim card.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that what makes this game so satisfying is all of the sort of catastrophizing techniques that you learn as an adult are the absolute wrong way to communicate. Those are the only options that you have in this game, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
I get it, you don't
Yeah,
talk to me. Everyone wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
Wow.
Must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should probably stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Alright, it's good.
Fuck! You press the number sign on the keypad.
Wait, I think I have some
12 name cards on the box.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna ring wrong back with the ding dongs. You ready?
Do it.
Bam!
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... Okay, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've been drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Call her again, ring wrong.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
This game is wild.
Yes, hello, this is Tricentennial Electrics. It's the same voice you heard before. Have you come to place an order? Ooh.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
My God. Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up.
I love saying I want to explain myself when you're really just trying to get an explanation.
Oh, she's on a brain
Is
loop.
this a recording? Is she saying exactly the same thing she said last time?
It's you. I don't know. My God, yeah, it seems... Why are you repeating your words, or... Michael, just please. Yeah.
Oh.
Why did you even call? I don't understand.
Amazing.
Some kind of a joke?
3, yes.
Yeah, yep, doesn't matter. We're just going to say it, right? All right.
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into the microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
All right.
Is it over?
Is this a joke?
I like that one.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. It's the same one. Say nothing. You're recording.
Yes.
She tries again not to cry and still doesn't succeed completely.
Oh, man.
Her thoughts sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off of a wax cylinder. Darn! We got fooled!
Real or not, your mirror neurons react. Feels painful to be listening to this. Go ahead, ancient recording. Cry then. Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. It's not even close, man. I apologize to tables when I bump into them. I would absolutely let the recording weep.
Sure.
The sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance. You can't make out any words.
Ooh, this is where you hung the call up last time, but the recording is still going. A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
I mean, heck yeah, just keep going.
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like a rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total, somehow, crawling inside your head.
Crawling in my head. Oh my God, my
Her
shivers.
words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your sharp shape in dark hallways. Guttering.
Whoa.
What? So, this strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom. It was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This happens sometimes. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve. Whoa.
Something weird just happened to me. I'm freaking out.
Sure, I'm down, yeah.
I am freaking out.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
Oh,
You gain
man.
5
Oh, Kim.
Oh, Kim.
Oh, Kim.
You know, I feel like the Boy Who Cried Wolf style thing. A lot of people, you know, use it for more extreme things, such as literally lying.
Or crying about wolves.
Crying and lying.
Well, I feel like everyone should be aware of the idea of what your sort of average note as a person is, like what your sort of common behaviors are. Because, like, for instance, if I tend to use a lot of exclamation marks, and like I don't type LOL, I type ha 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 ha, and I type like 14 ha's, like many ha's. And I found that if I type with no punctuation, everyone immediately thinks I'm pissed off or something's wrong.
Ooh, whereas like
for
a lot of people,
what's wrong?
For a lot of people, it's opposite ways.
Yeah, where like the first exclamation mark they use is just like, oh, oh my god,
oh,
ha 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 ha. Yeah, so
cool.
I'm just gonna, and I had a point there, but it's gone. It's complete. It is evaporated from my mind.
Yeah, I think Kim is.
All right, main
Kim
hall
is telling
building.
the truth.
Oh shit.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Kuno. Is Kuno the one that was...
Yeah,
Kuno's
fucking
the
Kuno! Like, you think you've got something with fucking Kuno? Oh, it's such a great name. Kuno. Kuno. I mean, it literally sounds like the noise that one of the Muppets would make in the movie Labyrinth. It absolutely does. Or I guess because it sounds like Ludo. Maybe that's what I'm... Ludo sad. Ludo. Alright. She thinks you're the gremlin child. What do you say? Fuck off, pig. I don't give a shit. Let me in. Dude.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. I didn't realize that a doorbell could be so much fun. Pardon, this is not.
Oh my God.
Who is this? Please, just stop calling me. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you. Oh my God.
No, we're locked out.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. All right, dude, and like literally, Kim's sitting behind us is like rings. Someone's like, "Is this Kuno?" And we're like, "Is this fucking Kuno? Let me in, pig." You're not Kuno, and then we just like keep dialing. We're like looking back at Kim. How is the salami, my friend?
What is SCA? What does that mean?
Society for Creative Anachronism.
Oh, got it. Okay.
There it is.
It stands for SCA.
Oh, what does it stand for? It's like South City AS.
Andrew Orlando Hare.
Yeah, dude, Andrew Orlando is such a name right there.
That's like Titus Andromedon.
Artemitep. Boxing for young athletes in gym.
24th window.
Fabron's Taxi. Main Hall B. Whirling Rags. But it looks new. It's probably not connected yet. It takes a step back.
Right.
I feel like there is a puzzle.
A puzzle?
I mean, there might be,
puzzle.
I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough information to turn this into a puzzle. This looks like just a list.
Yeah. I don't think it's a puzzle. I think we've tried everything.
We sure have, but what was the one that led to the recording?
I don't see it on here anymore. It was a different...
Ba-dum. Okay. Taking my boom box.
Taking it to the streets. I see.
Oh no.
You know. Pile of
Oh,
Eternite.
into perception. That's
Yeah,
right.
we tried to get in there.
Oops. Leave.
Eternite is a roofing material.
Made out
Like
of
unobtained.
termite.
You're like running almost synchronized. It was nice for a moment.
Yeah, no, I mean, it certainly felt good. I'm going to zoom out a little bit because I feel like there's a... Oh, yeah, we didn't go into this door. Here we go. Let's talk to
Man, look at this weird area. Like you're walking on, like, grating.
Young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you.
Store's open.
Hello, hi, or I am the law.
I am the law.
I am the law is pretty good. It's hard to pass up an opportunity to say.
Yeah, are we hitting him with an I am the law? Or I guess her with an I
We're
am
the
the
law.
law.
I think we are the law.
I know, sir.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Yeah.
What kind of store is this anyways?
It's a bookstore, sir.
Stupid
We sell
question.
books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's right on the wall there.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It's
Can we enter this building?
Sure can. What is a book?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold your horses, little girl.
We failed that. Oh,
challenging.
I
failure.
see.
What?
I see. What is a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Okay.
All
What is a
right,
book?
well,
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Wow.
Okay.
okay. All right. Well,
She is
do
unfazed
it.
by her questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any.
Then
perceived
let's
weirdness.
ask more.
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
Below a bit.
Interesting.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
I want
Okay,
questions.
sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is this crime business?
What is this crime business? Who are these famous people?
Yeah, like
What is
like
romance?
I'm hitting it top to bottom. What is your name?
So,
My name is Annette,
My name
sir. Yeah.
My mom, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. Oh, you just talked to
oh, we did.
License. She's inside, minding the register or organizing the stock. The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something. Feel free to step in and browse the wares.
And you're standing,
you're
out here in
standing
the
out
cold.
here.
Yeah.
I'm signaling that the store is open, she nods eagerly. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Can we go in? A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the book. On the counters, she covers her face, smiling, but she's cold. You're cold. Can I help in some way? I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Such a good
The
trooper you are.
Oh yeah, like I'm telling you, like all the things that are just incorrect to say, they are essentially our options.
Oh yeah.
All right. You're cold. Can I help in some way? What kind of you to offer, sir?
Kind of your officer. She doesn't know what else to say.
I could help by brutally
Have a word?
dismantling the free market. Oh, this is so good. I shuffle her strong. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, sir. I'm happy to help. Mom, by luring customers.
Luring.
Hot juice.
Hot
juice.
juice. Hey,
that like
shouldn't you be at
cider?
school or something? I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mom keep this place running. Isn't school more important than this? Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
That's how you get ahead. You
Okay.
succeed.
Yeah, right, exactly. Success leads to getting ahead.
Mom says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Speaking of cursed, have both of you seen Lovecraft Country?
No.
I haven't yet. I've heard great things. I'm really excited about it.
This is not a spoiler in the slightest, but there's a lot of shows that when I watch, it's very clear that they sold 20 episodes, but they have content for 12 episodes. And so things drag. There are 5 major events peppered across 20 episodes. This show, they're just on the gas the entire time. Like,
Cool.
things are happening quick.
Yeah.
It is RADD Rad.
I'll have to. I'll look it up. Nerve crap.
Sorry, headphone users.
That was amazing.
Oh dear God.
Nope, knocked my headphone. I said something. Beyond the windows,
Yeah,
been bored
that was an incredible moment.
Cursed?
Why?
Way?
Wait, I don't understand what we can and can't see here. And is this house the same as their bookstore? Like, why is part of it boarded up? I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know.
What,
Cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they'll all go...
Ass up.
Hey, ass up.
child, come on.
I dare say it's very immodest of you to say that word. I don't think hers are real. It sounds rather serious. Should probably look into this.
Yeah.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more time to look into here. The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Oh, man.
Yes, she trips. Please do look at our wares inside. What do you know about the other failed businesses? No, nothing really, sir. Mom doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellars. Looks a bit disappointed. I don't really know what's there. How does this cursed manifest itself? Does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Jim, the plasmic manifestations.
Absolutely.
Fine, I'll show you.
Dude, that's plasmic. No such thing. Lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Wow.
Enough for the curse for now. Alright, let's... I'm thinking of asking what crime is, huh?
We definitely need to ask all of those questions.
Now, I'm going to speed through this because I want to get inside, and as some of you know, we're trying to be respectful of the fact that Sean Bloom does need to stay up late doing a real job as opposed to this fake sham that we run from 7 to 9. So, in other words, we're just going to be wrapping very close to 9. So I want to blast through Annette's stuff, and I want to get into this bookstore because we've been outside so much, and I want to go into at least 2 doors today.
Cool.
Okay. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or private detective is trying to solve a crime and catch the criminal bars. Wait. Not crime fiction. I need to know about what crime is. She doesn't know what to say. It's that bad. Point to your head. Crime is a deviation from the law punishable by either civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents. Would anyone want to read about crime? It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle where you can guess who's the criminal or how the good guys are going to catch him. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I said. You don't look much like a policeman. She examines you, as if to find something policeman like. Huh, well, what does a cop look like then? Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. She points to the book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. It stands grimly over the body of a dead woman.
Did we say we were Dick Mullen?
Well, no, somebody called us Dick Mullen, and we later discovered that it was ironic.
I see. Right. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little.
What does that mean? You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam. And everything's better now, sir?
Yes.
No.
No, it's pretty incredible.
No, why is that? A man can never be truly happy with who he is.
Jesus.
You'll understand. That is grim. These are all grim.
Yeah, in what way are we grim?
2.
Alright. Oh, okay. She blinks at you, not knowing how to reply. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen. It's not your body that's important in police work anyways, it's your head, yes. No, it's your soul, your blue soul.
Your blue soul.
Heads.
What?
The Mullen guy looks like a Humpelmann. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. Flexibility.
Oh, I see. I won.
Yeah, I think it's all about soul.
What's a Hampelman?
No idea.
She examines the illustration of Dick Mullen, attempting to find his soul. Not sure I understand. Policeman's gotta have the right stuff, an ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weakling like Mullen. If you say so, sir. She smiles mischievously. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul.
Soul. Yeah. Your soul.
Alright.
I mean...
Wait.
I wanted to do something so badly.
One of these things gives us composure.
Do we have a...
Does
Are
it?
we already
wearing it?
We already
something?
got it.
Oh,
Okay, sweet.
Nice.
nice.
Green snake shit. Okay.
Shakes, snake, snooze.
Shake shins. I have shake shins.
Shake.
Okay, I'm gonna deduce something now.
Let's do it. I want to do it.
Deduce.
Ah!
Fail.
Deduce.
I'm sorry.
Girl.
I think we blurt out our shame uncontrollably. That's what I want to be. I want to be an absolute shame blurter. Shame blurter should be my next ID on Steam. Right after
Shame blurter. I like that.
Man, I'm so hungry I could eat a shame blurter.
Small disappointment rolls over her head, but she promptly gets over it and says, "Okay, sir." Ah.
Well done.
What is romance? It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man, about a man and a lady businesser.
About a man and a lady, sir.
Lady business.
Man and lady business.
What about when everyone is poor?
Shut up, phone. My phone wants me to do the dishes. You can fuck right off with that.
Monsieur Ducks, you have come in at a... I mean, maybe the other chat people can help explain to you what we were trying to do. I certainly don't really know. We're trying to solve a mystery and rewrite history.
Yeah, no, here's the thing, Mr. Ducks. If you have missed the last 6 episodes of us playing this, you haven't missed anything at all. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during a revolution or something. Alright, that's enough. Okay, bye, Annette. I totally want to talk more to Annette. Thanks for monitoring you internally. Now we know your Kappa type. There's a Kappa type? Guess yours. Some kind of cool cop.
Sorry, cop.
You're the sorry
Kappa
cop.
type?
Cop who's sorriest.
Cop? Wait. You're the sorry cop.
Sorry, cops.
What are the other Kappa types?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I feel sorry. I'm a sorry cop. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Rigorous self-critique. My God, we have a new
Maybe
law.
every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million? Yes, rigorous self-critique. What does that do for us?
Let's see. Minus from authority. Embarrassment to the party. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent. A flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of 9 tails.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past.
Wow. All right. What's the solution? That's the problem. Do we not have a solution yet?
I need to fill up one of these things.
Yeah, we don't have a... Well, so we could take one of these out, right? We could take out our...
I need skill points to forget about it.
All right.
I don't know that they want to. Okay, cool.
I'm just laughing at chat. No, there's pretty good stuff going on over there.
I'm going in. We're doing it. We're entering into a second building. Oh, this was rad. R-A-D-D, rad.
Rad.
Looking at books. Hey.
Man from Heimdall.
Yeah.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Hell yeah.
Storky, tell me about the Muscleman books. Rows and rows of Hemdallmen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hemdall and Mammoth Riders. Man from Hemdall, Return to Hemdall. And solipsistic Man from Hemdall and Hemdall Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100? Man from Hemdall and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hemdall and the false god. Man from Hemdall and the scorched earth. Man from Hemdall, the Hemdall colonies. Man from Hemdall and the swamp beast. Man from Hemdall and the snow crabs.
Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Hemdall in hell. Man from Hemdall in the forest of slaves. Man from Hemdall under the lake. Man from Hemdall, Hemdall burning. There's even the trial of death. A pasternal combat game book set in the world of Hemdall men and so much more.
Amazing.
Pain threshold. Dude, we're gonna fail. Do any of these books call out to me? Alright.
Do it. Do it. Yes!
Yeah!
Twinge on the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eyes start twitching. Wait, your pain threshold succeeded? Or
ow! Your hand reaches towards a book, the glossy cover art of a very muscular man from Heimdall. In chains, kneeling in front of the staircase leading to a throne, a woman sits on the throne leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Heimdallerman lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman.
Well,
aren't all women devil women? Especially those leering types who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. There's also some sort of snake lizard beast slithering around her abdomen, chest, shoulder region. I'm buying this shit, man, for sure.
I mean, yeah, yes. What else are we going to do with our money? Pay off our debts?
it is a bestseller for a reason.
All right,
wow.
You know what?
Amazing.
Like, we're going to get just a few lines of dialogue from her, and then we're going to save. Because believe it or not, we've been going for 2 hours. The time just zippity-zipped by.
My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance. Hello.
The clerk extends a greeting.
And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Okay.
That is, with that we are not. That
Yeah,
is the
these-
one thing we may never do.
Yeah, we are.
Listen, I will
Sorry.
be very particular with where I place these batteries. A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Oh. Before we go, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportune moment for me to ask later. Curious
so
pendant you're
obnoxious.
wearing. So, are you the owner of the store?
All right,
I would say either one or two. Either one or two.
Curious pendant you're wearing. Curious pendant.
Yeah,
I think.
no, I like that. That's good.
Helps to have an anchor in these times.
Is you the owner?
I am the
Okay.
proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Sounds
We're
familiar.
talking about a completely different building.
Huh?
It wasn't the doorbell to a completely different building?
It's
Yeah,
attached.
it's a telephone.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
kinda
at the shape.
tucked in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Curse. Mention the curse.
Oh hell yeah! Curse.
I said, oh, my, oh, hell yes.
Oh, and also throw the little girl under the bus.
Absolutely. Ready, set, to the bus. Cursed? Who said that? Annette? She blinks. I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir. What's she talking about?
It feels ghostly.
Oh my god.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the door, right? A proper gal.
Ooh.
Tell me, was she at her post?
Yeah, Annette, yes,
Yes.
my daughter. I hope she was
Yes, of
slacking off
course.
again. Alright. Was she
No,
at her post?
I mean,
I don't think our character is cruel to children.
no, I
Yes,
don't.
of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
10.
Yeah, 10. 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
yeah, definitely.
My precious. It's inescapable. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. She's immensely satisfied with the answer. If you have children, hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Okay, so here, let's change
The way you're
subject.
handling. Oh,
Quite a value add. I like that.
Alright, so we're going to save this game, and we're going to label this as you treat your daughter poorly.
you treat your daughter
P.
Here we go.
poo. You pick it up and put it in your purse.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to close this game, and we did it. We played. Our progress was above average. This is the most above average progress day. Because, I mean, this is actually a game where, as you play the game, like, it just permits you to make progress in the game.
Yeah.
It's not like a lot of the other... Yeah, like the early games that we play, like those games, you might not necessarily ever get anything done after grinding for years.
I don't want to say that we haven't encountered any puzzles, but we haven't encountered any, like, gating puzzles.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, well, like we have. We've encountered the lock.
Well, I mean, I would say technically some gating puzzles, but I don't really feel gated at any point. Like, there has not been the... How do I figure out how to not vomit when I look at the hanging person? That has felt like the most gatey thing thus far.
Right.
That's true. Yes, like we did have to find something one time. We had to find the stuff that was inside the...
in order to get into the trash can.
Bin. I was thinking, like, to find the things in the trash bin. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, you just kind of talk. You talk. And things happen.
Yeah, that's true. I'm really excited to investigate that book that we got a little bit further.
Conan the Barbarian.
It's amazing how much the world reacts to what we are doing.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
The whole getting identified as the sorriest cop, and also the number of, you know, like I've rewatched like the first like hour or so of the game with different characters in like various Let's Plays, and the dialogue is very different. It's like really surprising how different the start of the game is, and also how slow replay. Well, hell yeah. I mean, I guess that's just it. I think that we're just gonna end now because it's 8:55.
We did it.
It was perfect. Do either of you have any thoughts you want to add before I just hang up on you?
No thoughts.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday. It was great to see both of you again. We'll see you in a week on the next Mostly Walking. And for any of you fine human beings who are wondering what I'm up to, I'm going to see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. for some magic.
Magic the Gathering.
Le Gathering. Well, in that case, I'm Sean Plott.
And I'm Lee Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bloom.
Thanks for watching this episode of Mostly Walking. Look at that beautiful logo. God, it's just... shiver me timbers. Look at us go. Now, there is a problem in that I don't have any of the windows up to mute us now.
Okay, well...
Talky.
Okay, just really quiet. Here we go.